Hey everybody, it's Under My Cap and welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be showing you how to make launch pads in Minecraft. Now this is a really cool command. Basically it involves 3 simple commands and you can actually make a really cool launch pad like this. Now you've probably seen these in Hypixel and all those servers. Those are actually data pack based, so they've got this really cool command system. But this one you'll be able to do in any vanilla world in Java. Now please note this won't work on Bedrock sadly. There is a completely different structure and I don't know if it's possible, but if you do want to see a Bedrock one, please leave a comment in the description down below and I will actually try looking at it because this thing is pretty cool when it actually works. Now as you notice, when I walk up to it, nothing happens, and if I walk on it, nothing happens. It's only when I step on the iron trapdoor when the effects are given to me. So when I step on it, you can see I get flung in the air quite high up, and I'll keep on getting flung in the air if I stand on the trapdoor. Now a really cool unique thing that I've coded into this is that you can actually get flung in a direction when you run at it with a pace. So for example, if I run into it like this, you'll see I get flung in the direction, so you can see I've been flung quite far, and it works really well. Now with my design here, you can see that it is a kind of air vent. I'm trying to go or aim for that. This kind of cloud effect is just to make it look like wind, but I mean, it doesn't really work, but yeah, it works. Now let's get into the building part, because that's why you're here. Yeah. Now let's come over here, it's nice and open here. Now what we want to do is we want to get a command block, because you can't do it without a command block. So we're going to type in /give @s command _ block. Now this is just the basic command to get it. You can't actually get this in the creative inventory, but if we hit enter, you can see we have been given the command block. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to place one down here, and we're going to sort out the command here. So we're going to do the effect command first, because as you noticed over here, when I step on this, it applies a speed effect and also a levitation effect. Now what you want to do is you want to type in execute, because we're going to only execute it at one person when they step on the trapdoor. So we're going to type in /execute, then we're going to type in @a, and this is where we add a little special thing which allows us to only allow this specific trapdoor. Now I'll explain it in a bit. So we're going to type in distance. No, so after you type in execute, you want to type in @, then we're going to do @a. Now this is the bit where we add a special distance feature or distance entity tag thing. Now I'll explain this after I do this, but you want to type in ... and 5. Now you can change this number to whatever you want. It's just going to be the distance away this command will execute. So if I'm here, it will execute, but if I'm over here, it won't execute at all. So I'm going to go back over to here, and as you can see, we've got the command in. Now basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm only allowing this command to only work for one iron trapdoor, or only iron trapdoors in this distance. So basically if you have a world where you've got trapdoors in your build, and you don't want people to go flying in the air when they stand on them, this is ideal for this. But if you did want to do it for every trapdoor in your world, you would obviously just get rid of this and only keep the @a. But for now we're just going to do this, and depending on your distance you can change that as well. Now the 2 dots here, this means that it will do 5 distance or below. If I just left it as 5, the command will only work if I'm standing at an exact distance of 5. So if I did this, it means that I can be any distance within. And if you wanted to be a specific distance in it and out of that area, let's say I wanted it to be between 5, I could do between 2 and 5. Or if I wanted it to just be below 5 or above 5, you can simply do that, distance above 5. But for now, we're just going to do 2 dots here for 5. Now we're going to do the effect command. So execute if the block beneath the player is an iron trapdoor. Now as you can see, we're testing if the block is underneath the player, and if it does work, then it goes on to the next part. And this is where it gets easy. We're just going to do the run command, and we're going to do effect give @s levitation, @p levitation, and we're going to give an amplifier of 60, because 60 is kind of my ideal height. I've done a bit of testing, it works the best there. And I'm going to just do 1 second, because if you go over 1 second it goes for a bit too long. and we're going to hide particles, so type in true. Now once you do this, make sure there's no spaces at the end, change it to repeat and always active. So nothing's going to happen, you just get a world like this, but as soon as we get our iron trapdoor, and I'm just going to delete everything over here just to make sure it all works, so that felt very bad breaking all those command blocks, and as you can see we were flung in the air, which is really cool. Now the next step, we're going to copy and paste the command block. Now if you don't know how to do that, you simply hold down on the control button on your Windows computer and you click your pick button. So my pick button is the middle of my mouse, and as you can see we got our NBT repeating command block. Now if you're on Mac, I'm pretty sure you hold control or command, I think. It's one of those things, but yeah. I'm going to place the command block above this one, and you can see it's copied the exact same thing, and all we're going to do is just change levitation to speed. And we also want to change the amplifier to 100. Now as you can see, when I stand on this trapdoor, I'm going to get the speed effect, which flings me in the air, and I'm also going to also move further away. Now if you wanted to make the launch pad or the bounce pad, launch pad, I don't know what you want, but basically if you did want to enhance it or make it much more faster, you can change these numbers higher or lower and it will make the effect different. Now the last part to this command is actually making the particles. So what we're going to do is we're going to completely get rid of the command for the next command block. If you had just normal command blocks, you don't have to do that, but what you want to do is you want to type in / particle, and then we're going to type in cloud, because cloud's the one that I used, but you can do whatever particle you want. And I'm going to do 3 squiggly lines, or 3 titles, and do a 2, because I want it to be 2 blocks above the command block. Now what I want to do is I want to do a 0, 1, and a 0, so it's going to spread the command block particles 1 block above and 1 block below. And then I want to do speed of 0 and a count of 1. We'll set it to force, and we want everyone to see it. So now if we do always active, we've now got our really cool cloud particle. Now once you've done this, you've basically just completed it. That's it. So what we want to do is we want to add our special iron pieces. I'm going to place one here as shown, and I'll put the little trapdoor there. So now, if I step on this, hopefully, now I say hopefully, if this doesn't work, that means I'm going to have to repeat the whole video again. I've actually done this quite a lot in the past, but yeah, hopefully, if I stand on this, there we are. Okay, it worked. I'm so happy it worked. But yeah, so that's basically, yeah, that's the machine. But yeah, that's about it. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I like to make a whole bunch of command tutorials on just Minecraft. It's really, really fun to do. Also, if my mic sounds good, my new mic, I've got a new headset, so hopefully everything's sounding better. Also leave a comment. I'd love to know if it sounds better or worse than my past videos. It's very hard to know what kind of works. I've been experimenting a bit because I've been moving my setup and everything. But yeah, hopefully it's all good. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. You can check out my video my channel for a whole bunch more new command tutorials. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. See ya!